Hey, garden lovers! Welcome back to Golden Garden Moments. Today, we're starting the year with a different message. Instead of making big resolutions that stress us out, what if we let go of the things that make our gardens feel hard and focus on joy, ease, and flexibility instead? This idea comes from a recent Guardian gardening article where the author chooses to lower expectations, abandon rigid planning, and fall back in love with gardening. In this video, I'll walk you through how to approach your 2026 garden without pressure, and how this can help you enjoy your time outside more than ever. Section 1. Why Resolutions Fail. Each year, many gardeners write down big goals: new beds, dozens of crops, perfect harvests. But right now, in the middle of winter, days are short and it's hard to even get outside. This is exactly why traditional resolutions often fail. They don't match where your garden actually is in January. Instead of waiting for spring bursts of energy, we pressure ourselves early. That leads to disappointment, frustration, and burnout before the growing season even begins. Section 2. What lowering standards actually means. The author decided to make a different list, not of ambitions, but of what she's giving up. And no, this isn't giving up gardening, it's giving up stressful gardening. For example, she chose to give up growing winter squash in her tiny patch because they never thrived. Instead of forcing something that wasn't working, she opts for what suits her space. She's giving up impulse buying seeds she can't realistically grow. Her seed box is overflowing, and buying more just creates guilt and clutter. And importantly, she's giving up strict planting plans. Instead, she'll fill gaps with happy seedlings where they fit, not where the chart says they should. This isn't laziness, it's strategy. It invites biodiversity, reduces stress, and helps the garden grow in joyful ways. Section 3. Letting go of rigid plans. Letting go of strict plans doesn't mean chaos, it means flexibility. Many gardeners follow crop rotation or carefully mapped beds, and that's great, but sometimes life happens, and your garden needs to adapt with you. The author talks about the joy of pop a happy seedling where there's a gap. That means planting based on feelings and space, rather than on a rigid schedule. This method also encourages biodiversity. When you mix flowers with veggies, herbs with greens, insects come, pollination improves, and your outdoor space becomes alive in different ways. Section 4. What you can give up this year. Here are practical things you might choose to give up in your garden this year. Growing plants just because everyone else is. Choose what works for your space and soil. Overbuying seeds or plants. Less is more when you can nurture what you already have. Rigid calendars. Your garden doesn't have to follow a schedule. Let the seasons and your energy guide you. Perfectionism. Imperfect gardens still bloom beautifully. Giving up these things doesn't mean you're doing less. You're doing smarter, calmer, more connected gardening. Section 5. The joy of gardening again. When you lighten the pressure, something magical happens. Gardening becomes joyful again. You start noticing the way sunlight hits your plants in the morning, the first bee of the season, the smell of soil after rain. These small moments are what make gardening worth it. And when you stop chasing big resolutions, you make room for these golden moments, the moments your channel is named after. Section 6. Turning this into your 2026 Garden Challenge. So here's your gentle challenge for 2026. Give up one stressful gardening habit and add one joyful, relaxed ritual to your garden routine. For example, instead of a long weekly to-do list, spend 10 minutes each morning simply observing your garden. Replace one rigid plan with a collage of what you hope will happen, then let it unfold naturally. Small steps lead to big love for your plants.
and big moments of joy.
Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this relaxed approach to gardening in 2026, hit like and subscribe. Comment below, what will you give up in your garden this year? I can't wait to read your stories and share them in future videos. Until next time, enjoy your garden without the stress.